It's time for Daddy to make some funny.
G to the M.
All right, good morning. What do we got here? Welcome in, everybody.
Ready to work.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Mosquito dropping some bits. Thanks, Mosquito. Welcome, good morning. Sparky Sninkle first. Morning, Sparky. Mosquito in the house. Hi, Mosquito. Skipper Martis, good morning. Fred and Verd, how's it going? TDD Animator. Hey, yo. Good evening.
Vox Machina.
Of
Vox
course,
Machina.
Vox Machina's done something like this.
Welcome in. Yokes on you, what's happening? How are you? F to the F. Nicholas Mage, good morning. I'm doing well, thanks to Escape from Artist. Welcome in, everybody. Go West is here, what's happening? Now, we were making a dating game last time. I don't remember where we left off, but I think it might be beneficial to do a little bit of Vox setting today. I'm gonna maybe get that open in the background, because instead of working with these assets, I would like to, you know, make some prototypes for, you know, Eon. Just have a theme. We did a little organizing here. And it's April. Goodness. Okay, so this is MN. What do you think? There's some menage a trois action going on. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Just whoosh, all comes back to me. Hey, Tom, what's happening?
Tom Voxel's probably in the chat.
Hey, Tom Voxel, how are you? Welcome, buddy.
Tom
Tom
Voxel.
Voxel.
Tom Voxel himself.
Tom Voxel's here. Welcome in. So, yeah, in terms of a puzzle, I mean, we got it working. Let's go ahead and play through it. So, I was considering, like, what would I use as props for this puzzle? We have two different puzzles going on at the same time here. We have one that's going to be probably like a... let me pull up the meme, it'll describe it better. Oop. Working on Unity things last night. Let's see, I want... So, what we're going to probably make for this Eon mechanic is the circle square hole meme. So if you haven't seen this meme, you have been living under a rock, and that's okay.
This is a square. Can you guess which spot that goes in?
The square.
That's right. It goes in the square hole.
Yes. Okay.
And how about this rectangle? That one
Also the square.
that goes in there too.
Yeah.
Up next, we've got this thin rectangle.
The thin
Can you guess
rectangle.
where that goes?
The thin rectangle.
That's right. It goes in the square hole.
Goes in the square
And
hole.
up next, a cylinder.
The circle.
I think that goes in
The circle.
the square hole. Now, we've also got this.
Yep, escape from artist is pretty much how it is. In fact, I think it might be funny to make a square, and then, like, that is the answer to every single puzzle. But that's also a meme, so maybe not. But I do want to make shapes, so we'll probably make, like, a star shape. We'll make a square shape, we'll make a circle shape, and a triangle shape. And then all of those are going to be used in these puzzles. Now, yeah, there'll probably be, like, clues in each room as to, like, what shapes are required. But, other than shapes, if anybody has other suggestions, let me know. I'm just trying to think of symbols. It might end up being, like, binary. Which, we're already using binary in a different puzzle, so maybe not. And then there's also the emojis. So we could explore the list of sprite emojis again. And so, maybe we have like a face that needs to be brought to that door. That hurt my brain. Hey, Jayona, what's happening? Good evening. I only single. What are you guys even talking about? Are they out yet? No claims? I think I missed something. Alright, well, considering making shapes, open to suggestions. But yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards. Then over here we had our dating game. Let's go ahead and just run through this puzzle real quick. Just watch it work. So if we bring the wrong asset, we spawn enemies. If we bring the right asset, we open the door. Now, it's going to get more and more complicated as we go on, because more or less you need two different assets rather than one. And we set up that through a, what do we call it? A box and vox method? Box and vox? Yo, 9A7A, what's happening? Thank you, thank you. I, terraformed it myself.
The Force is with you, young Skywalker.
What do you want to do tonight? The Force. Sure, why not? You guys make it sound like... Yeah, Nameless Mage, they get a little sussy on Wednesdays. I don't know what it is about Wednesdays, but the sus comes out. So this one is detecting 2 when it should only detect 1. So we'll take a look at that. They're probably just looking for the same asset. So instead of trash, it's probably going to say egg. Yep. Trash. Which should be this one. Wait, dot trash, yep. Alright, so now we know that one's working pretty well. Our dating game is what we did yesterday. So Mary here, she's a harlot. She likes, you know, dating around. She's into that infidelity stuff. But this game, we're introducing her to eligible bachelors. And when you bring them to the table, you make sure the game is active. The tutorial has you going and getting drinks for the couple, as long as it's registering that one of the characters is there. Hey Wicked, what's up? Good morning. Also some dancing avatars coming out next week, and depending on the rarity, you get different animations. Well, that's exciting, Yokes on You. So, once we bring the drinks to the table, it allows the quest to play out, or you could say no, and you can bring him out of the dating game area. Bring a different character in. Ugh, it's the dork. So Mary is basically sending out different messages depending on what asset is near her. However, that's where we left off. So that's about as far as we got. Now, in terms of turning this into a game for, you know, Eon, how can we convert this? What are assets that we could use that would make this more of a, you know, computer-like puzzle? Do we have, like, robots that are dating each other? Is that how robots procreate? Yeah, I mean, Tom, they have been rushing out the Avatar collections. And that's why, after Ramses, especially, like, I realized I had to pace myself. Because I've definitely spent probably, like, 1,000 sand on just avatars alone. Which is, yeah, that's no small feat. It's just, like, you gotta slow down at some point, right? So. What are we thinking here? Well, if I'm bringing assets to an asset that can detect more assets and it's waiting for kind of like a sequence. So maybe there's some sort of like line of code. OG Shakespeare, what's happening? How's your day going? J-Dog, what's up, dude? But yeah, I'm just thinking. We might do some terraforming. Tell you what, chat can help me decide. I'll give you guys 3 choices. Alright? What we're doing today on a Wednesday. What to do today. More dating game. Vox edit. puzzle assets. And then what was the last one I wanted to do? Fudge. I already forgot. Fudge. Oh, yeah. Fudge. I like how Panda Pup says frogs. I'm going to start incorporating that into my repertoire. My monologues. My dialogues. I mean, technically I'm monologuing for like 2 hours every morning. Alright, polls up. No matter how many people vote, if it's just 2 people, as long as they don't tie the vote. That's what I'm going to be doing today. Hello, sir. Hi, Andy Ritchie. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. So, yeah, the dating game's been fun, but we do need to eventually convert it to actually work in our game. As in, like, we're not actually going to have a dating simulator in our Eon game. But it looks like everybody's leaning towards it, so we'll keep building off of it. See what we can make. Google Sheets. Tom, you actually enjoy Google Sheets? As in, like, watching? I'm sure you get some sort of enjoyment out of it. You are, like, A-tier sheeter. Tom, you are A-tier under the sheets. We all know it. Play Follow the Leader, says Ghost. Hey, why not? We all gotta vote for something. Why not collectively? You know, hive mind. We'll just do the dating game. Now, ideally, I'll probably convert this into a different game altogether. Like, I'll have, like, a dating-based game. So this has been a fun experiment. But I would like to repurpose it at one point. Tom, I would never. Andy says, I like Google Sheets. Excel is much better. Excel is, like, not as easily accessible, though. Google Sheets is universal. Hey, Garnikin, good morning. Alright, I don't know where to pick up. I think we'll just keep making characters. Because we had 4 characters. So, if we have 4 characters, I'm going to set these to the side, and we'll make, like, some branching dialogue here. So a dating game, if none of you have played dating games, well, you're missing out. Go play, like, Colonel Sanders, or Monster Prom. Those are some pretty decent ones. But in terms of dating games, they are visual novels. Visual novels is a choice-based game where you are forming relationships with the NPCs, either as the player, or as characters that are romancing other characters. So, what you need to do is set up Asker trees. So that's what we'll be doing today. An Asker tree is basically branching dialogue choices. And what we can do is we can have certain puzzle aspects to it, where, like, if we're the waiter, per se, I'll be able to, and this is just me kind of, like, free thought, free thinking here, like, what can we add to this? We're going to add food choices. So let's say, just as an example, Jet loves hamburgers. Morning, Huddle. Morning, Raider.
Hey there.
What's up, Raider?
I'm real happy to be here. Real happy to be
Real
here.
happy to be here. Yay! Vvox here too. Hi, Vvox. And good morning, Huddle Hill. Hope you're doing well. Alright, so, food. I don't think we have anything.
VOD!
Ironically, that's one of, like, the least popular assets in terms of default assets. So, again, we're probably gonna have to resort to templates, or, you know, whatever is available from Sandbox. So we'll do some flowers here. Yeah, we'll just use the blue cap mushroom, sure. So here's, you know, me brainstorming what to do next. We're gonna have the characters sit down. We bring the drinks. The drinks actually start the date. So that's kind of like the start line, right? Now, once they start talking, they're going to have branching dialogue. They'll more or less have a script that they're reading from. But then we're going to get to a choice. The choice will be the player asking if they're ready to order. When the player says this, and depending on the way they say it, the characters might say, "Oh, I need a minute," or something along those lines. But then after that first choice, the player comes back. They each put in their order, or perhaps it'll be like a situation where we'll say the dork here says, "Oh, surprise us." So the dork might have an ambiguous answer, whereas Jet might be like, "I want, steak and bacon." Yeah, Jet's on a keto diet. And so then whatever we bring to the table continues the story. So that's what we're going to build towards. I think that's a good start, a good brainstorm. So we'll build out Jet's branching dialogue first. Okay. So what I'll do, just for my own purpose, I'll just have Jet here, just as a representation. Now we're going to have like some branching dialogue path. And then what I'll do is I'll also set up the dork here. What does this one do? This is dating Jet.1. Things are going well. Things are going well. Would you like to interrupt them and take their order? Ahem. So he'll do ahem. Excuse me. Are you two lovebirds ready to order? I'll give them some more time. Or we'll say, like, they're already chatting. I'll just bring some food. So basically, the player is going to have that choice of like, oh, they want to order, because I'm a good host. I'm the restaurant owner in the game, whatever. Or, like, oh, I think they're talking, they're chatting, I'll just bring some food. And then that makes it more of a ambiguous choice. But both of those will be plausible options. So, that's going to give us two choices. So if we did dating.jet.1, we're going to do dating.jet.1a and dating.jet.1b. So this is essentially scene 1 involving Jet. That's the way I'm structuring it in my mind. Now, we can take this, and this is going to form two different branches of dialogue. So what I'll do is I'll duplicate it twice. And we can approach this in a few different ways. Now, if I'm doing A and B, and this is scene 1, let's see, I think I have some number blocks. Looks like I didn't add the number blocks here. Okay, maybe no numbers. At least we have these, though. This will be scene 1. A and B. So I'll probably just build upwards. And we'll take it from there. Okay, so we have dating.jet.1a. So we'll plug that in here. Okay, so if I say, ahem, excuse me, you two lovebirds ready to order, they pause their conversation and turn towards you. The rugged adventurer speaks up first. Listen. And we can maybe have a different option here, but for now, it's fine. Okay, so if I'm splitting the dialogue, sometimes in storytelling, or at least in visual novels, even though I have two different choices here, it might lead to the same thing. So let's say we have listen, or perhaps there's another choice where it says, ask or look at the lady. I don't know. I'm just imagining how to approach this real quick. This will be like a segue, I think. So dating.jet.1a is just going to lead to dating.jet.2. And that will go up here. So Jet is going to be speaking. Yeah, me and this hot honey are gonna have the mushrooms. And one Mr. Pibb, please. Now, I need a fake soda name. Fake soda names, go. What's happening, Ian? How are you today? Welcome. Sorry, I'm very interested in this relationship that I'm creating. So I was a little distracted. Mr. Bibb, I love it. They pause their conversation and turn towards you. The rugged adventurer speaks up first. Also, it didn't save that, so I think you can't do quotations. That's right. No quotations. So Jet speaks first. So do not have the double apostrophe quotations. Watch this. If I click outside of it, it does not save it. However, if I do apostrophes instead, it will save it. So yeah, that's just a Unity thing, I believe. And for the record, VOX found that first. Sure, she appreciates the credit. So Jet, double apostrophe. Me and this hot honey are gonna have the blue mushrooms. She's buying. End quotations. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Mushrooms and the Mr. We'll say she's buying. Keep the Mr. Bibb flowing. It's an odd sentence. Cool. So that'll take us to the next page. So if that's number 2, this is going to kickstart number 2. So just kind of going through my dialogue tree real quick. We have dating.jet.1a and dating.jet.1b. This is 1a, 1b. So if I'm talking to 1a, message required is dating.jet.1a. So when I get that dialogue, it says they pause their conversation, turn towards you, whom just coughed in their faces. The rugged adventurer speaks up first. We'll actually add a line break here as well. Maybe this will make it look a little better. And so it's going to kickstart that to dating.jet.2. And then what this will do is start the next page of dialogue. So we have dating.jet.2. So essentially we're telling the game, like, hey, now it's time to get the food, right? So dating.jet.2 is going to be relative to both 1A and 1B because it's the food selection, right? So if we're picking up food, it's dating.jet.2. So I think I can remove this altogether, and we'll make the branching dialogue happen a little bit later, because we're kind of like revving up to it, and I think that's why I'm getting stumped a little bit. So basically, 1B is going to skip to 2. So rather than just use 1B, we're just going to go right to 2. So it's like, I can start their dialogue in terms of like, ahem, are you guys ready to order? And the player is essentially interrupting the dialogue. And that gives us like an extra page of asker behaviors. Or I can essentially take the initiative and be like, I'll just go get their food. And so now we're going to set up a super simple quest, I think. That'll make it a little bit more fun. We'll do Jet and Mary. Time to eat. This is going to automatically unlock, but it won't launch until Jet.2. And the quest type is an asset death. This, I think a dating game is going to be a social hub. But if I'm using pickable components, that's going to be a no. But we'll do a counter for now. This is going to be food tag. Only one needs to be destroyed. Autocomplete, quest default complete. So each one of these is now going to get an indicator and a plant behavior. And quest being linked is going to be that Jet Mary and the objective Jet Mary. Now, one of these had the wrong message, it looked like, but I think we're good now. Okay, so a message to destroy is going to be datingjet.3. Which we haven't made yet. Display distance, removing. Display over, removing. And display arrow will keep. Visibility distance we'll set to 10. And this will be like our little kitchen area, I suppose. Also can't use the cash money signs. Really, Tom? I didn't know about that. And apostrophes drop out. Yeah. That's a bummer. Please tell me you have this all written down so you don't get lost in your dialogue. Well, at least we're only on 3 pages of dialogue so far. Can different branches lead to the same scene later? Yes, Garnican. That's, the asker behaviors are essentially visual novel friendly. So we have messages being sent, so we can all point them together at the end. Right now, I guess I'm still visualizing it, but I think it'll click at some point. We won't make the branches too large either, because yes, as Escape from Artist mentions, it could be very easy to get lost in the sauce. So, we'll probably finish the dialogue on page 4. Page 4 will be them finishing the date, and we'll associate it with dating.jet.4. Alright, so dating.jet.2 it's going to be here. And so this is for the money, for the mushrooms, I should say. So dating.jet.2 isn't going to be an extra page of dialogue. But Mary might say something before you walk away. She'll say, I'm allergic to mushrooms, babe. I'll have the red flower. Aw. I forgot about Mary. I keep forgetting the flippin' double quotations. I'm allergic to mushrooms, babe. Okay. That's what the character says. Okay. And that will end the dialogue so the player can walk away. That also will kickstart the quest while talking with Mary at the end. All of these are going to have pickable components. So we do have to remove the old plant behavior. We have to add this plant behavior. So I guess we have to remove the indicator as well. Try that again with this indicator. Sadly, it did remove the logic we set up. So we'll do Jet Mary, objective, Jet Mary. No display distance, no display over, 10 distance away. And then finally, we want the pickable component. Cool. Each one of these is going to get a different tag. We'll just make it specific. So it'll be red flower. This will be blue.flower. Hey, Wog Zombie, what's up, dude? This will be blue mushroom. And we'll go ahead and add the other mushroom too. We'll give it the same settings as its friends here. Indicator. Pickable. And plant. So this is going to get some updated settings. We're going to do linked quest, Jet Mary, objective, Jet Mary. Display distance off, display over, 10. Looks good. I'll add one more pavement block. And this one will have the tag red.mushroom. Great. Now I'm going to have to set up a detector. For now, we'll probably make all of 4 of these items just continue the story. But we could make it to where, let's just say, Mary is allergic to mushrooms. So if you bring anything for Mary that is a mushroom, it's going to end in maybe like a defeat screen. Like, because Mary, she's allergic. Hospital. You know? That's not a good date. Oh, did the stream avatars work? Yeah, no, they're active. They're good. So one could make a make-your-own adventure book. Yeah, exactly, Garnican. Really like the Mario movie. I haven't seen it yet. I'm actually seeing it tomorrow with some friends. Yep, Tom, thank you. I wasn't sure. Okay. So, one thing we'll do, just to help us visualize this a little better. Add this 2 up here. What does this one do? So this is 1A. Dating jet.2. So this one is right here. So basically you interrupt the conversation, sending out dating.jet.2. That's when they place their order. So dating.jet.2 is going to be sending out dating.jet.2a, which is going to be received right here. So this is basically scene 2 or dialogue group number 2. So dating.jet.2a. Now we could branch this if we wanted to. Maybe I should do something like this. So like we'll have A, like B. And then we can branch it from there. Just kind of visualizing it right now. So it'll be dating.jet.2b. So this one will be dating.jet.2b. And say, ma'am, is that fine with you? And then this could maybe say, Mary does say this thing. Or Mary would say something else. So if we order, how do I want to approach this? So if I'm talking and she says, me and this hot honey are going to have the blue mushroom she's buying. Keep the blue Mr. Bib flowing. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. And then maybe like an ignore Mary. And so if you ignore Mary, Mary might be upset. Mary looks upset. Okay. Get the food. Sad as a lamb. Found out I had accidentally deleted something that was parented to a bunch of animated decorations. I had 12 animations each, saved over many times. Recovering a past save got rid of too much, so I had to redo the animation logic. Yeah, Woke Zombie, 12 animations is kind of a lot. Have you considered, Woke Zombie, of like maybe having 3 assets with each with 4? You know, they're 3 of the same asset. I don't know, just spitballing here. I don't know if it helps your situation at all. Lula Love 9, morning. How are you? But yeah, 12 animations on 1 asset. I have something similar in one of my projects. It is not fun to click that asset at all. Whether on accident or purpose. It takes like literally 30 seconds for it to open. Working away. Lula Love has been hard at work at a project. I don't know how much I'm allowed to talk about it, so I won't say the word of the project. But Lula Love has made some phenomenal game development progress in the last couple months. She's a hard worker, guys. Mum's the word. Phenomenal. Alright, so we have our plant behaviors. These are all going to be killed. On the message dating.jet.3. So when we activate the next series of dialogue, so we're going to set up a new detector. This is going to be our replace asset, the same as we did for our drinks, except we're going to repurpose it for the food. Food is here. Now, in a proper dating game, or at least like in this, past this visualization, we'll probably maybe have the player do a mini game to cook the food, per se. For now, we're going to focus more on the asker logic. But that's how I would probably approach it. It's like, oh, the player now has to cook the food. But for now, it's already ready to go. So we're going to be using dating.food.reset and dating.food.replace. So basically, if I bring the food to the table, I could say, oh wait, I brought the wrong plate, and that will reset it. Or I could say, here's your food, lady and gentlemen, and that's going to replace it. So tag is going to be food, which we can add that as a kind of like a general tag to all these. And so when I bring the food, it's going to detect it, and then it's going to send out dating.jet.3. So this food here, if I'm preemptively preventing the player from getting to it, we'll just set up a white carpet here, just to represent it, but I would probably set up asset spawners to where the food isn't spawning until we get to the food section, because technically I could break it in many ways if the player were to grab the food first. But this is just for representation purposes, and it will be removed once we get that food quest. So, all things considered, we could give this a quick try. I know it's not ready yet. Also, we would need to make an asset spawner, I think, for all the food. For now, I'll just make a non-preset asset spawner with the blue mushroom. And it will have the tag food and blue.mushroom with collisions of gravity. And it will use the dating.food.reset. Now, the way we had food set up, those assets are not being destroyed yet. So, for example, each one of these will also be killed. With that same message. So, dating.food.reset. Now, the replace is custom to this. So, replace here. And we'll actually make a new preset because we are swapping itself with itself. So we're using the dating.replace, which I want dating.food, not dating replace. Okay, so by bringing food to the table, it's being detected. It's sending out that message dating.jet.3, which will then spawn the next page dialogue while also removing the food. Now, I'll definitely clean this up and maybe try to find a better way to organize it. But for now, this works for my use case. Okay, so page 3. And this will be where we start testing things. So I'll probably have this as a placeholder for now. All right, we'll save our progress. Marnin! What's up, Secret Meow? Bug Zombie says it has 12 animations because it's number 09 with another 0 on the start and 0 on reset. Bug Zombie, ironically, we have like a very similar mechanic going on. I guess it's not ironic, because it's a good mechanic. But yeah, I like a countdown. I'm doing that for Dynamite. I'm not logged into the account, because I would, show you. But I think, yeah, we have a similar mechanic. Cool, the food, like what Ramsey did in his game. Should have done. It's Hell's Kitchen, Escape Room Artist. It's supposed to be hot. How, hell works. Hot stuff. Alright, well, let's just give it a quick test, see what happens. I believe it's going to break at some point. So we'll turn on the game, which we have to double tap this sign. Bring Jet. I'm told I need to bring a drink. Now, what I would probably do is also set up a health component with these characters. So we might do that after this. Things are going well. Would you like to interrupt them and take their order? They're already chatting. I'll just bring some food out. Ahem, excuse me, are you two lovebirds ready to order? They pause their conversation and turn towards you, whom just coughed in their faces. The rugged adventurer speaks up first. Jet says, me and this hot honey are going to have the blue mushrooms. She's buying. Keep the Mr. Bib flowing. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Ignore Mary. Or, ma'am, is that fine with you? Dating Jet. Mary says, I'll have the red flower. I'm allergic to mushrooms, babe. Okay, so we got the dialogue working relatively well. My first thought, and one that maybe I should set up, is Jet here. When he's pickable, I need him to be removed from my hands when I am detected. That's what I would prefer. So, for example, by placing Jet here, what is it? We're sending out test 1. Oh gosh. Where's that going? Dating.jet.0. Okay. Okay. Excuse me. For now, we're just going to set up Jet spawner. So this will be spawner.jet. And all it's going to do is just spawn Jet on top of it. It'll be invisible. And it's going to spawn Jet one time on that Jet discovery, which was dating.jet.0. And this jet, we can assign the plant behavior of dating.jet.0. And now it should remove him from my hands. We do have to turn on the mechanic first. So now he's removed from my hands. And I can still maybe pick him up if I make that preset. But yeah, that's a little bit more natural for in terms of a game. I'd probably want to rotate this 180 degrees. And Mary, we can place right here. Try it one more time. So now she's not spamming the high jet blushes ooh woo either. Okay, so far so good. Times 4. We all have the same mechanic here. Yeah, I mean the 0 to 9 probably going to be one of the go-to mechanics for like timing things. The fact that you can set up a message each time it ticks down too is pretty cool. I should make a tutorial for that. I should also maybe sell that asset because I think people might want that, right? Like having a 0 to 9 countdown timer. Which is all just one asset with animations. Okay, so next up, we need to set up our plants. Now, when we bring them, they need to be detected. So when the food is detected, it's going to kickstart the next event. Now, I would prefer the food to spawn on the table and be removed from my hands. So we can see here, dating.jet.food removes it from my hands. So for our test, we're just going to be using the blue mushroom just to set things up. We will use the blue mushroom as an invisible asset spawner. Or in this case, replace asset is fine too. So we'll use replace asset, sure. So we'll just replace it with another blue mushroom, but this one will be visible. So instead of a preset, and the message required is going to be dating.food.blue.mushroom. These are long messages. Again, this is just a template. I'll probably take all of these messages, all of these assets out and replace them. If anything, this was just a fun experiment today. Now, the speaker component is what's going to be sending that message, and we can actually have a speaker component on the same asset that is receiving the message. The only catch is you need to use the broadcast type all. So message being sent is the dating food. The detect entity is looking for the blue mushroom. So we want specific tag and range, blue.mushroom. Now this invisible mushroom doesn't have the tag, so it's not going to notice itself. But when that message goes out, dating.food.blue.mushroom to all, it's going to replace itself with itself. So we should be able to play through it. We'll see if it gets caught up. Well, example, you think it should be a default behavior or a default preset, where you can set in your own asset, and then there should be a template. Yes. All of that, yes. Well, Zombie, I know for... I guess it's a rumor, I don't know for a fact, but it's a rumor that one day we'll be able to copy-paste presets, behaviors, onto other things. So, hopefully that type of functionality comes sooner rather than later, because we do a lot of work with presets these days. Everybody. Okay. So we're going to start the date. So Jet being there starts the date. I should go get drinks for the lovely couple. I bring the drinks. Drinks are here. Ruins all my asset spawners. Now, I think the drinks are getting caught on some sort of message, because that was supposed to. So we saw drinks are here. It says dating.start. I think one of these characters might have needed that. So it looks like my speaker component here, hi, that message didn't go out. So dating.jet.0 was never received. Because it's sending out test 1. And I'm basically removing Jet. So we need to set Jet's kill message. Which, no, this worked. So we did get this message. So that message did go out. Because he's sending it. So that's fine. So what's the problem? Where's the drink getting caught? Because the drink is getting caught in something. So dating.start was supposed to start our message series. Okay. I'm not getting the Asker dialogue. Okay, now they're on the table. So I think I was just having some weird collisions. Which it did it again. So I need to make sure none of these have collisions. It's causing some interesting problems. Try it again. Cool. This time we'll bring Jet. Jet was discovered. We'll bring the drinks. I dropped the drinks. But the quest dialogue is not appearing. We did see it work for the dork. So it might have something to do with Jet not being there, because I remember we set up a message broadcaster. So let's see here. So Jet tag. So we need the Jet tag to be active, maybe? Where's the message broadcaster we made? Right here. Which is sending out the test.1 message specifically to Jet forever. Okay, so test.1 is coming here. Which is Jet basically saying hi over and over again. While also repeating dating.jet.0. Okay. So I just need to set this up as a preset for Jet. So in terms of like making this a functional game, I would need to remove jet. If I brought a different gentleman over. This is going to be dating.jet. So basically, my solution is to remove the average jet, and we use a preset for jet. Same situation, uses dating.jet.0. We'll lower the delay a little bit. We don't want to spawn more than one, though, because that's going to spawn multiple. So we'll probably want it to be like a replace mechanic. Well, what we can do is we can turn it, like toggle it off. After Mary says her thing. Or the drinks pop up. I would prefer it if it's just when jet is discovered. So the asker page of dialogue. This is the one I'm looking for right here. I should go get drinks. This will turn off dating spawners dot off. For now, that's going to be our solution. So that'll just toggle this new jet off. So we'll do dating.spawner.off. Okay. So now if I start the data game, I bring Jet over. Jet immediately is removed from my hands, placed at the table. Jet is now repeating the message as he did in the past. Bring the drinks over. Drinks are now enabled. So I had lost the enabled functionality before. Things are going well. Would you like to interrupt them and take their order? Excuse me, are you two ready to go? They pause their conversation, turn towards you. The rugged adventurer speaks up first. Me and this hot honey are going to have the blue mushrooms she's buying. Keep the Mr. Bib flowing. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Mary looks upset. Get the food. The drinks I would probably want removed from my hands as well. We bring the mushroom over. Mushroom is removed from my hands, placed on the table. I get quest credit. And then that's page 3 of the dialogue, where they're going to continue their conversation. Alright, things are working. Things are working. I think organizing this will probably be the key. You know, it'll make things a lot easier in the long run. So this is my tutorial. This is 1A. Save. Blue Tulip, hi there. Did I hear drinks? I'll pour one out for you. Wow. I've been pretty focused on this. Just got hit with a 5-second bout of strong, tiny hailstones. Yikes, Woke Zombie. That sounds scary. Good thing his name's not Jack. Yeah, true. I feel bad for all the jack-offs out there. Yeah, I know what I said. Alright, let's go ahead and get a giveaway rolling. I probably will end the stream early today, I'm getting breakfast with my dad. So that'll be nice. Breakfast is going to be the keyword. Boink. So keyword is up on screen. I'll be right back. All right. All right. Okay. That break is over. Oh, I literally clicked off of Nightbot and it reset the giveaway. Why did it do that? If you guys type anything in chat right now, just type anything. Like literally just a word. Type something. For a giveaway. I'll give you guys a minute or two. Basically, I clicked the wrong button and it reset everything. So you get an extra minute for the giveaway. Okay, so we have our branching dialogue here. We've formatted it in a way that it's much easier to read now. In terms of like chronologically. So I have these number assets here, which I highly recommend everybody make. These are incredibly simple. It's just, you know, like a voxel letter. And then you can use those for your own reference throughout your game. So I'll line them up how I see fit. And then how it goes is datingjet.1, datingjet.2, and datingjet.3. We have datingjet.1a, datingjet.1a, or 2a, 2b, And then we'll just continue that process, adding more pages as the conversation goes on. It gets more intricate, you know, depending on how we react to things. We could also say, for example, that having us ignore Mary is a good example. So by using the Mary looks upset page of dialogue, that in particular will activate something. So dating.jet.2a is that message. Well, that means we could maybe like trigger using toggle behaviors. This is where I think visual novels come into play, especially with sandbox. It's like we can toggle on and off asker behaviors. So we can have one of these be turned to the on position by dating.jet.2a, and another one that is turned on only by dating.jet.2b. So that's how I would approach branching dialogue. Now, in terms of like structuring them, we might do like, if there's only going to be 2 choices per, I'd probably do something like this. So in terms of format, just having that visual cue. So basically this tells me now that I have choice or page 1 and page 2, both of which are heavily influenced by whether or not we allowed Jet to order for Mary. So that's the idea. I think this makes sense so far. So let's go ahead and keep exploring that thought. So if we get the food after Mary looks upset, that's dating.jet.2a. Our other option was dating.jet.2b, where we get the red flower for Mary. So Jet will probably add Jet. Fine. I'll have the red flower too. So now we can set up the red flower, which already has all the correct tags. I do need one right here. So we'll use the same asset, just invisible, and it'll replace itself. Much like its friend here, who is also a speaker component. And so it's going to be dating.food.red.flower. And that'll be replacing. And then we also need the speaker component, which is specifically detecting the red.flower. And the message being sent is going to be that food message, dating.food.red.flower. That's going to go to all so that it can receive the same message. And that's also going to kill the asset itself, which we have all automatically doing using the dating.jet message. So it's a universal thing. Great. So when we put that down, we also need it to continue the dialogue. So I believe that's why we set up a food replacement. So by placing the food there, yep, we can see it activates the next thing. I might add a look at target delay here. And we'll save it and just give it a quick test. This time we'll take Mary's choice. Also, yeah, I should roll that giveaway. Thanks, everybody. What? It broke again. Alright, here's what we're doing. I'm trying a different way. Nope, don't say anything. I'm going to pick a number between 1 and... we'll do 20. The number being chosen is 17. So after I type anything, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So, our winner is Jayonha. Congratulations. GG! Now we'll do another giveaway. Another one. This time we're going to try the keyword again. So Jayona won that one. Congratulations, Jayona. Alright, try typing a giveaway this time. I don't know why it's being so weird. Basically, I tabbed out, and it was like, you know what? I'm not going to save this information. So you have plenty of time to type giveaway. This one is not going to be immediate, but I'll have it up on screen so that people can easily, know, oh, there's a giveaway going. Give it away, nah. And it looks like it's registering. But now I'm scared to tab off, because I was 2 times in a row I did that. What's up, Ross Guru? Welcome. Okay, let's test this. Okay, we have the dating game going. We bring Jet. Jet is removed from our hands. I should go get drinks. Drinks are brought. Now the drinks are on the table. Jet and Mary begin real heat to heart chat. Let's see how things play out. Things are going well. Would you like to interrupt them and take their order? So this portion of they're already chatting, I'll just bring some food out. And basically, I'll have the option of bringing things. I think what we'll do is we'll set it to where blue mushroom and red flower continue the story. They might do like a little chat bubble that says, I didn't want this, if I bring the blue flower or the red mushroom. Now, they pause their conversation. This time I'm going to say the opposite. Mary says, I'll have the red flower, I'm allergic to mushrooms. Jet says, fine, I'll have the red flower too. We'll bring the red flower over. Placeholder. Cool. And we got quest credit as well. Stop breaking. I can't not break things.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Again!
This is supposed to replace itself on dating defeater red flower. So we want to place that right there. Okay, everything seems to be working relatively fine. I did want the drinks to be removed from my hands. So these are dating.drinks.reset. I think we also want dating.drinks or dating.start specifically to kill this. So we'll do dating.start. And then what we would also do is duplicate this. and this is going to spawn for now just the same as its friends as using a replace. So we'll just remove that. So we're going to replace itself with the drinks. Heroes drink. No collisions, because that's making some really weird interactions. And it's going to be on the dating start. That's fine for now. Alright, cool. So we're on page 3 of our dialogue here. So all of these are going to be toggled on or off. So we had to A and to B. I'll just reorient them. So this is going to be Asker page 3. So it was a placeholder. Now they have food on the table. The food arrives. Mary and Jet are finishing a conversation as you approach. We have listen or what's the other option? Interrupt. Ahem. Your food. Okay, so that's going to be dating.jet.3a and dating.jet.3b. So both of those are going to be plugged in here. Dating.jet.3a. And the kicker here is that one is being just enabled on different messages. Great. So essentially, if Mary did not have a good conversation, aka be interrupted and be upset, so dating.jet.2a, Mary is upset, so that's going to cause her dialogue to change because she's upset. That's how dating games work, is if you make the girl mad, you lose. It's game over. Men, other ladies, treat your date right. So, Mary looks upset. She's going to state, I would like to wrap this date up ASAP. So again, this is if we get the upset option. This is going to be panic. But Mary, we need the views for our YouTube channel. Make some drama. Come on, Mary. Or, this will be if Mary did not get upset. How delightful. My favorite. I too love exploring the ruins of lost civilizations. Nod. Nodders? Nod. Life advice. Somebody's got to provide it. OG Shakespeare, worth mentioning, having a 50% off your classic cabinet in the marketplace. That's fantastic, OG. So if you guys want a nice arcade machine to add to your maps, I am actually a huge fan of OGs. In fact, he's working on a similar one at this time. Let's see if it's on the main page. I'm curious how that has been interacting. But yeah, we're probably going to be wrapping up the show soon. I do have to get going. So it didn't go to the front page after updating the price. Doesn't look like it. Oh wait, here it is. I'm blind. $10.50. That's a pretty good price. That's a really good price. All right, let's roll that giveaway though. Good luck, everybody. Tom won the giveaway. Congratulations. Boom, boom, boom. So Jayona won the first, Tom won the second. Tom, I owe you 5 coins. GG. We're heading to the Wheel of Names now. Alright, this is the last chance to enter into the Wheel of Names. Just type in a random word. Why is this being difficult today? I think Nightbot is having a panic attack. Just like me, because Nightbot's having a panic attack. So just type in a word. Wogue Zombie, do it again. Blue Tulip, do it again. Tom, one more time. But yeah, I think something's wrong with Nightbot. Usually it's me. This time, I believe the other thing. Yerp. Oh, thank you, Wogue Zombie. That's such a delightful message you've typed out for us.
Are you gonna fix it?
I'm not gonna fix anything.
Because I'm an artist.
Because I'm an artist. You're Welks. I am not Welks.
Banana.
Banana. Yeah, banana.
Yeah, banana. Alright, everybody that has just added their name, thank you. You're added to the Wheel of Names a second time around. Also, just for fun, I'll roll this. So Wicked, you too got an extra coin. Thanks, Wicked. Wheel of Names, give me a number. This is going to be for a dork set piece. Woo! So if you would like to win one of these, good luck. 35 seconds on the clock. Go West and Ian typing in 35 and Mosquito. It's a lucky number today. Hey Paul, what's up? Alright, so yeah, this is for the dork piece. Head, arms, or legs. Your choice. It's going to... Let's slow down. It might be a Tom Voxel victory right here. Wait, no! Yoke's on you, maybe? It's still slow. That's a Yoke's on you victory. I don't even think that's their first one. Yoke's on you, you're gonna get the full set.
You make a choice to win.
You just win. Congratulations, Yoke's on you. I owe you the legs and the arms. Would you like another one of those, or the head itself?
Another one.
Another one. Yeah, Yoke's on you. Reroll for someone who doesn't have a piece. That's very kind of you. Sure. Thank you very much. Alright, we're re-rolling. You guys can thank Yoke's on you for this. Hey, if somebody says that, I am not going to question them. I'm not going to be like, are you sure? Like, they typed that out. They thought about it. So thank you, Yoke's on you. Tom Voxel, no. That'll be the next competition. Yeah, if you win a full set, I will program you into a dinner date. So, Woke Zombie, I would take on a dinner date. Yeah, sure. Woke Zombie, where are we going? Olive Garden? Bread and salad? Endless Olive Garden? Double it, pass it on. Nope. Woke Zombie, that's not how it works. What do you want, Woke Zombie? I don't think you have one. So, here's your options. You've got the legs, the headpiece, or the arm piece. What are you vibing towards? The chest piece we do on Fridays, because it's a rare. Doing the legs, hey, Lamau. Those are some stanky legs. Alright, I'll write that down. Thank you, Woke Zombie. And thank you, Yokes on you. Woke Zombie, you might find this funny, but I already owe you legs. You're already on my list.
Will you share your syringe with me?
Will you share your syringe with me? Do you want another pair of legs, or would you like a different one? Like, I'm looking at my list here. Okay, another leg. Sounds good. Yeah, I already owe you one, ironically. Which, yeah, I have a list of all the things I need to send out. I have about a month's worth of prizes. Maybe like 3 weeks. So, I apologize for the delays. Tom has a Google Sheet. What? No, it doesn't. Please, no. So, Woke Zombie, arms or head then? Arms or head? Now, yeah, as for our dating game, we're going to leave it here. I'll just go ahead and finish by displaying this section here. We have 3A, so I'll make sure I pick the 3A section. Both of these use 3A, but it's dependent on which choice we made when we brought our food to the table, because Mary was like upset because she didn't get to put in the order. Jet put the order for her. Okay, so we bring Jet. Jet's removed. Looks like our drink I didn't duplicate? Usually I duplicate. Oh, it's right here. What? Did I not see it? Am I blind? It's disappearing. Why is it disappearing? Dating.drinks.reset, dating.start.
What?
Ah!
Wait, what?
Ah!
What?
What's up, Igion? So for debugging, put that there. Hey! Okay, so I believe that was this one here. So this one's remaining. Dating.start is being removed. I think this has a tag on it. Yep, alright, we figured it out. Hooray, debugging! Alright, we turned the game back on. Bring Jet over. I should go get drinks. Drinks. I placed them on the table. I think after a delay it's going to activate. It's not activating. Why you do this? Why do this though? Why do this? Why is it doing this? If you like it, you think you should put a tag on it. It's pretty funny. Like, tag married. Wait, that would make this infidelity if I give her the tag married. But infidelity... Alright, now I gotta find out why this is breaking. I still have a little bit of time. Okay, the food's fine. The drink, also fine. I'm using a replace asset here. The replace asset probably needs the tag, is why it's not working. So I'm going to make sure this has the drink tag when it respawns. I don't think there's anything else this is missing. It's supposed to kickstart the dialogue. So let's try it again. This time, the new one will have the correct tag, so the dialogue should work. Bring the drinks. There we go. So now the drinks are on the table, Jet and Mary begin a real heat-to-heart chat. Let's see how things play out. Things are going well. Would you like to interrupt them and take their order? Excuse me, are you two lovebirds ready to order? They pause their conversation. The rugged adventurer speaks up first. Me and this hot honey are going to have the blue mushroom she's buying. Keep the Mr. Bib flowing. So if you ignore Mary, Mary looks upset. We get the food. We bring the mushroom. Mushroom is removed. Food arrives. Mary and Jet are finishing conversation as you approach. Listen. I would like to wrap this date ASAP. Panic. But Mary... And so the other option was if we decided to listen to Mary. So let's just go ahead and test that real quick. And this time we'll even put the drinks on the table first. So the drinks are just going to be chilling there. We'll make sure we bring Jet. So Jet gets there. There we go. So the dialogue eventually activates. Now the drinks are on the table. Jet and Mary begin a real heart-to-heart chat. See how things play out. Interrupt them. Two lovebirds ready. Rugged adventurer speaks up. Listen. Keep the Mr. Bib flowing. I say, ma'am, is that fine with you? So now that we're listening to Mary, I'll have the red flower. I'm allergic to mushrooms, babe. Jet says, fine, I'll have the red flower too. Because they're going to be making out later. If she's allergic, Jet's not going to want blue mushrooms. So they can make out. You know? That's like the whole point of dating games, is you can make out with your assets. Alright, dating Jet, Mary. The food arrives. Mary and Jet are finishing a conversation as you approach. How delightful. I too love exploring the ruins of lost civilizations. Nod, nod, nod. Alright, cool. That's where we're wrapping it up today. GG! We'll make a quick check, see if anybody's currently streaming. Arms says Woke Zombie, so Woke Zombie writing down arms, thank you. You didn't want double leg pieces? Turn and sus. VOX, making out is the human experience, okay? Everybody loves making out. It's just known fact. They write that in history books. Napoleon made out. Genghis Khan made out. Alright, well, that's the end of the show, though. Let's see if anybody is currently live. Holly's live? We can send a raid to Holly, sure. Sus stream. Escape from Artist says, fun fact, I had a first date with a girl in high school. On the date, she ordered shrimp. She knew she was allergic, but wanted shrimp anyways. That's, yeah, no kink shame here, Escape from Artist. Maybe she was just feeling a little shellfish, you know? I don't think shrimp or shellfish. See you later. Have a good one, Mosquito. Alright, let's go say hi to Holly, hang out for a little bit. That was the last date. Fair enough. Bye, everybody. Have a great day. Wicked, Sparky, Escape from Artists, Lula-Love9, Hodl-Hill, VVox, Mosquita, Rasguru, Tom Voxel, Ikion, Go West. Thanks, everybody. Blue Tulip, Woke Zombie, OG Shakespeare, Jayona. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. I'm out. Peace.